gents, I hope everybody's okay. I'm just coming on very quickly to share this project with you. Now, I know it's been around for a long time because I've actually used it to make wedding invitations and stuff. So, we're going to get on. You're going to need a 12 by 12 piece of DSP, and I'm just trying to decide whether to go with the black and white or to go with this one. And you may want it to be double-sided as well. That's another. I think I'm gonna, mind you know, because that'll make that upside down. Right, I'm gonna go with the black and white. I've decided. Okay, so for my main project I'm going to use the black because it's not really directional, she says. Anyway, let's get on. We'll see how we go. So you're going to take your 12 by 12, line it up, fold it in half, give it a good burnish, then you're going to open it out, fold it in half the other way. I'm just turning mine round so I can see it because I have a gammy eye this morning. Give that a good burnish. Now you're going to open it out and you're going to know that there's the cross in the middle where the two score lines meet. Okay, so you're going to take your corner, you're going to take it over to that centre part. And you're going to do that to all four corners. Give them a good burnish. Try not to go over your score lines that you've created. Okay, and the last one. Now you'll see why this is to be double-sided paper. Okay, then you're going to fold it over. Okay, and you're going to fold it in half. Okay, then what you're going to do is take this flap from the back and this flap from the front, and you're going to glue them together. So I'm going to try and get them stuck together. Tell you what, I'll use tape. Okay, so give that tape a good squash down. Get rid of your layer off the top, and we're going to fold that just over onto that one. Okay, now both of these are going to fold over to the front. Just give that another squash down so we're all on the same. Okay, so that essentially is, well, it's an envelope. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to make the insert part and then we're going to work on the outside. So let me just get my scraps. I've got some scraps of black card and I've got a piece of Whisper White, and everything's falling down now. So I've got a piece of Whisper White and I've got some scraps of the black card. So I'm going to make a card base to fit in our envelope that we've made, and to do this I'm trying to make it as easy as I possibly can for you. So I'm not giving out measurements because yours could end up a different size to mine and what have you, but I've just laid that on there and I've just scored it with my nail to know that I know I can't go past that, and I'm going to cut it at that score I've just made. Now I've lost it. There's my score that I've just made with my nail. Is that it? No. There we are. I told you I've got to get out my eye this morning. All that makeup I've been putting on. So let's just see. Take another couple of, just to slither off there, and we should be able to slot it in nicely. So essentially this is going to make, I would say, like a DL size letter. Yeah, I didn't think I had enough in the black. No, I didn't. The black would have gone better, but I've not got a big enough. But I can lay that on there. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll lay that on there. And I'll carry on using my tape so that I can show you quickly. Now, not only do you get this pocket in the front, but I'll turn it over and show you the back. I'm just going to central this as best I can over the piece of white, Whisper White. Okay, that'll just give it that added structure. Then I brought out this DSP as well, and we can do a piece to layer on the top of that. And all I'm doing is just giving it a gentle score mark so I know basically where I need to be cutting. bring this trimmer back in again. And I've loved this paper this year, this music paper. So I'm just going to cut a strip off, and I've marked where I need to be cut near, so I'm just going to cut it a little bit shorter. Okay, get that out the road, get this out the road. Bring our card back in. Now this is, you will make sure you take note of your pattern. This is a directional pattern, so I have to take note that I am going in the direction that I want it to go. Tell you, my eye won't take much makeup on Halloween night. It's already red and bloodshot and everything else. Just putting my glue on, sorry for being quiet. So I've just put all my glue on the back because I know I was out of so we're just going to central this. Okay, now essentially that is going to be your card. Okay, so that's going to be our card, that's going to slip in there. Okay, and we can fold over the top part once we put our, whatever you want to decorate, but I would try and keep that as flat as possible. And then on the back side you also have two little tuck spots, if you like, where you could stick a gift card or cash or whatever you want. But that essentially is our card. Now I've got some black ribbon, and I know I want to tie a ribbon there and I want to tie a ribbon from the bottom, so I'm just going to cut off. This is that lovely, the shimmer ribbon. That is in the annual catalogue. Flip, these scissors are blunt already. That's a bit of a hack job. Now I want to cut this in half. That's what I get for going between paper and material, isn't it? So I'm going to stick a piece just in this centre piece here, and for now I'll just stick it on with my glue dots, but you can take your time to stick it on. So I'm just putting a glue dot on the end. So I've moved my card out of the road, and I'm just going to stick that in between there so that our card can still slide over it. And then I'm going to stick my other piece on the tip here. So take another glue dot, And what I think I'm going to do is make a couple of rolled roses. Okay, so we've got that stuck on and stuck to the table apparently. Oh, it wouldn't be me. So we're going to make a couple of rolled roses. So I need to bring back in my Whisper White, or we could even do it. No, I'm going to do it. I've got my 2-inch circle punch and I brought back in my DSP, and I'm just going to cut a couple out. We'll stick with 3. Okay, and I've also punched out wherever it's gone. It's here somewhere, I know it is. I've also punched out a label. So to make your rolled roses, you punch out your circle and then you go in and you follow the circle round. Doesn't have to be perfect, and you just do like a spiral. I'm sure many of you have done these before. Okay, so that's what you're looking for, like a spiral. Okay. Okay, and the last one, we'll have this side up. Okay, so what you do now is you take the end of your paper and you start rolling it up. It's a bit fiddly, but once you get the hang of it, you'll be flying. Okay, so just between your 2 fingers, and use your thumb as a guide just to start rolling that up. Oops. And for speed, I'm just going to use a glue dot on the base of mine. Because if I use wet glue, it means you're sitting there till it dries. And I'm sure you have things you need to be doing. So I'm just going to put a glue dot wherever I've put them. A couple of glue dots on the base. Okay, so I've put 3 glue dots on the base there. I've squashed my rose. And you're just going to let it go, let it uncoil a bit, and then just stick it down. And there essentially is your rolled rose. So you're going to do that to all 3. Then we're going to take our name and we're going to punch out a white one. And we're going to stamp Merry Christmas or Happy Christmas. No, we're not, because that's far too big. No, it wouldn't even make it fit. Let me see, what one's this? I did get some stamps out ahead of time, just to see which would fit. 'Tis the season. I'm actually waiting for the courier to come with my passport, and it feels like he's taken forever. I use my Memento ink. This is a new one, so sorry for the rustling. I got this to go with the new doodahs I got the other day. That will be available for you the beginning of November, I believe. So we're going to stamp out. And again, this is like the archive link. The pad is not a foam pad, so you do have to stamp and twist. Okay, so we've got that. Put the lid back on our ink. So we're going to lay that up on top of the silver one that we punched out. I'm just looking for my leaf punch. Okay. So much for this being quick, huh? So I'll just punch out a couple of leaves. I love our punches, absolutely love them. So we're going to stick this on top. So I'm going to take a couple of these tiny dimensionals. And I have to say, I find myself going to these tiny ones more than I do the big ones, now that we've got them. So I'm going to lay that flat, just there. Then I'm going to ruche this up. Put a dimensional either side. Oops. Just offset that a touch. That'll do. Doesn't look straight, but yours will. Take our leaves. Now I'm going to put my roses sort of down here. So I shall take a glue dot, roll it up, put it on the back of my leaf, roll it up a bit more. And we're going to do that. Okay, take another one for our rolled rose. And what you would do is you would do your 3 roses and have them, you know, coming out. And that, my friends, is our card slash gift card holder. Or if you were doing a wedding invitation, you would put your main invitation in this side, then in the back pockets, oops, got our rose a bit caught, I thought I'd actually got away with tying a nice bow then. You would put your main invitation in this front pocket, and then in the back pocket you could put your menu, your RSVP, you know, to sit in these back pockets. And I just think that's a lovely way of giving someone either a gift card or cash. You know, you've made it personal, you've thought about it, but yet you've still give them money. Because there's nothing worse than someone just handing you a gift card or handing you some money. I mean, it just doesn't, it's not thought about, is it? So I hope you give that a go. Don't forget your rolled roses, your 2-inch circle punch, or however deep you want to make your rose, and just go round in like a spiral shape. And that's all you're doing. Your main envelope part is a piece of 12 by 12, preferably double-sided. You fold it in half, unfold it, fold it in half the other way. Then you take each corner and fold into the cross that you've created in the middle. And then you flip it over and fold it in half. And that gives you your 2 pockets either side and your flap to fold over. All I've done is taken the flap from the back and folded over to meet the one on the front and glued them both together. And I think that's just a lovely way of giving a gift of money or a gift card, or even making a wedding invitation. Okay, ladies and gents, hope you give that a go. Thank you so much to all my new subscribers. I've got 4 parcels booked in with my hens. They should have had the emails by now. And I've also, this morning, my upline, my team leader was going on about foiling. Now I have this, I have the Todo, I have the Scan and Cut, and I have a Silhouette, and every one of them foil. But this is a good tool. You would hold it just like a pen, and it is a brilliant tool for a beginner. So somebody is going to be getting an early Christmas present from me. Okay, ladies and gents, take care, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.